I'm coming.
Legends on 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Change in the meter, double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. When they jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Thunder my plans, stretch on my bands. Plus when I stop at my customized vans. Plush like fresh like plus I got 'em up. Plus size Panamera truck, I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face, your chain is a neck. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, me, left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, it's done go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, me. I had to hit my designer for sticks, double the mine in the bleach, I'm block over short, popping down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat, I bought a crib in the crib with the orange shit, bitch at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there, I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that, I call up Cohen, Brianna, been parking the top P box seats, I'm watching all shit, they cop like stop right next to my block and trust fund. Beat I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like typos. Legends on 3, 2, 1. You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased. Because I'm only at the top, but you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased. Let's go. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Me, left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, it's done go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Me,
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Gets this out quickly to Dodson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces, so that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. First down, here's Mitchell. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Now Howell. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. It'll be a gain of 5, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
On second down, here's Mitchell. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
One more push. Let's make a play here. Big play. Oh, come on. It's gonna be a something.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Palmer, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Prescott going to change the play. Now the throw here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Prescott. And this one is incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And the defense closes quickly there. We'll get maybe a yard to the 33. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good pickup there, 18 yards. For third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And taken right on the 30. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you sort of notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw is Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. To the air again, Prescott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Pollard is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Prescott. Touchdown! Amari Cooper. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
There you go. Baby, let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. the interception. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10. Lamb will go in motion. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Commanders 7.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
We are in it to win it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Faking the handoff. Howell. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They go play action with Howell. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. A first down throw for Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott now. down passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll get this one to Cooper complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Prescott to throw. And a good throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37.
First down, Dallas.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Play action now, Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Commanders 7.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This could be it. This could be the turning point. It's done.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Powell. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fielded at the 43. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Cooper, the man in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Prescott on 1st down. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And quickly they get to the line.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
2nd down, Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson, 33 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
35. Commanders 7.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Right here could be the turning point. No, the owner is ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. But once again, it's Mitchell. Muscles him off. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Dotson in motion right. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And a throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell. This is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The throwing here is starting to drive as they connect left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, we all know this quarterback had to spend plenty of time studying prior to the game, but he has to be tired of seeing these guys, especially him. 3rd time now he's brought this quarterback down. Whole defense has had a great game, but 3 sacks, not hard to find who one of the leaders of that effort was.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Mitchell now off the option. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He may go. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall. Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On play action, Prescott rolling to his right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
1st down, Prescott. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On second down, Williams. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. That's caught at the 1, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Yeah, that's a nice play design right there. He's going to fake the give, then roll out, and he lets his back leak out toward the pylon. And how about the throw? Right where he needed it to be for him to catch it in stride, he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cowboys 49, Commanders 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a toss right side to Mitchell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 39-yard line.
The The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat.